My German, you say 3 days is the activation period, right?
Well, yes, 3 days
My
is it.
German, the 3
But
days, that's definitely what happened. After 3
Yeah.
days, I felt extremely comfortable. In the first 3 days, I learned some vocabulary that would be difficult to learn from another country, like words like straw, little things that you don't want to look up deliberately in a dictionary.
Yeah.
But other than, like, I
They're
think
just things that you happen to come across.
that you pick up as you're there. But then after 3 days, I was
Yeah.
dreaming in German.
For example, do you know how to say propolis in
How to say
Russian?
what?
Propolis, propolis.
I've never heard that word in English.
It's royal jelly from bees.
I've never heard of that. Yeah.
Well, it's royal jelly.
Okay.
Anyway, you're about to find out how to say propolis in Russian.
Okay.
Because it just happens to be on...
Oh, okay.
There you are. That's how to say propolis in Russian.
Okay.
Pilza is pollens.
Yes.
Propolis is propolis. Sote, I don't know what that is. Balsams is obviously balsams. And pirga. This is the little...
Yes.
What do you call them? The kind of... oh, I don't even know. Bits of honeycomb, yeah? Bits of honeycomb, effectively. That's what they are, the bits of honeycomb.
I've never heard that in English.
Yeah.
It's not very American, I guess.
Yeah. Well, it's good for health.
Okay, I'll have to try it out, but
It's all about health.
yeah, you
So,
think little things like that. And after 3 days, I definitely would say my German was I was dreaming in German after even 2 days, and then by the third day I didn't.
there's a pigeon on a rock.
But in Russian, it's definitely different. I did speak a little bit on Skype in German, maybe a total of 20 hours.
You see, if you gave that an olive branch in its beak, it would go off and take it off to a ship somewhere.
Oh, is that right?
Yes, that's what they do. I've read about that.
Where?
It's in Genesis.
Yeah, I know.
Bereshit, as you call it.
Bereshit. Bereshit, Pelech. Pelech.
So this,
Pelech Vav, I think.
I can't really see it from here, but that's the direction of where my flat would be.
Look at that enormous gorilla. There's an enormous Russian gorilla. An enormous Russian bald eagle.
Yeah, and a panda.
The Russian panda.
Yes. And there's Winnie the Pooh.
I hear there are only 200 of them left in the world.
I suppose that's every continent, yeah? That they've shown there.
Yeah, want to go in?
Well, I mean...
You can just jump the gate.
Jump the gate? I don't think you even need to jump it. But if you want to see it, you can see it. I mean, it's all about walking. I mean, so far we've done 5 kilometres. Well, you've done more because you had to get over here from out of the wilds outside Moscow.
I've walked about 60 kilometres today.
You've walked about 60?
I've walked probably about 30.
30 kilometres already? Oh, well, did you walk all the way up here?
Very early in the morning.
Yes, you got me up early in the morning. At Vhod. So Vhod territorial platny. You see, it costs you money to go in. If you walk in, you've got to pay money. But they're made, those things are made from bits of plant. But from what I can see, what they've tried to do with them is make one from every continent, because the gorilla kind of represents Africa, right? The panda, that would represent Asia, East Asia, correct?
Yes, and the
so,
eagle would represent the United States.
Yes, and then over here you've got
Israel,
this...
according to some, but I'm not sure where they get that from.
Well, the bald eagle is not really Israel, is it? But
I
but then you've got this thing here. I don't know if you can see it, boys and girls. It's actually like an emu. So that seems to represent. See near here, near on this side of the panda. You see it?
Oh, okay.
And that represents the Australasian continent, I suppose. Europe. That's the only one left. Winnie the Pooh would represent Europe. He's there to represent Europe. It's Winnie the Pooh of nations. It eats and eats and eats, you know. And then ends up...
You know the song?
You've been learning Russian culture. You've been looking up all the Russian culture in YouTube.
Yeah, okay. Russian culture.
Oh, you asked me about that song at one stage, didn't you?
Yeah, I asked you if it's as nonsensical as it seems.
Well, it isn't. It's a nonsense song. I mean, like for example, if you look at half of what's in Alice in Wonderland, it doesn't make a great deal of sense to people. Yeah. That 'twas brillig, and the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wabe. All mimsy were the borogroves, and the Momras outgrabe.
I know someone who's learning English and insisted on importing that into Link and learning and using that to study English. But I thought it was a terrible thing to do. Their English didn't improve anything. Reading that.
I'm surprised that Steve Kaufman even allowed that to be included in Link.
Well, no, it was a private import.
Oh, I see. You can do private imports into Link, can you?
Yes, that's what.
Are you actually a subscriber then? Are you a money-paying subscriber to Link?
Yes, I pay $10 a month.
Okay, I'm thinking of it, but the thing is, I haven't got any. I didn't like their Chinese. I was going to do it for Chinese, but I didn't like the dictionary. It wasn't consistent.
No.
It was just like a hodgepodge of all different collections of words. Some of which had the tones in, some didn't. Some of them were in pinyin, some weren't. Some of them had stroke orders, some didn't. It was so hit and miss that I thought, I don't want this.
I use it because the Russian library is incredible. A lot of very interesting things.
Okay.
And I like to import stuff from Moskvy.
Okay.
And it's good to systematically keep track of how many words you know.
Yeah. Well, if I was, you know, one of these days I want to do a big thing like Arabic, you know, and start it. But that's when I've got a few of these ones that I'm doing. Oh, Hebrew doesn't get me as much mileage as Arabic, is it?
You'd be surprised. I think it give you eternal mileage.
Yeah, but you don't
God
get
will
into
love,
you don't
God
get.
will love you more.
No, I don't think so. I think that we're perfectly entitled to trust the people that have translated it for us.
Yes, but you can
Whereas,
pray in Hebrew and God might answer you more quickly.
do you think that the evangelization of Muslims, yeah, is a more urgent matter or a less urgent matter?
Well, the Muslims speak Hebrew.
Well, they speak a dialect of Hebrew. They speak a dialect of Hebrew. They write it with the different squiggles. But I want to learn something which is one of the big languages.
Yes, but I think Arabic would be. Well, I guess you could learn Egyptian Arabic.
Well, if you learned Arabic, then Hebrew would be easier afterwards, right?
Ancient Hebrew. Biblical Hebrew, yes. Modern Hebrew is quite different.
What do I want with modern Hebrew? God doesn't answer those prayers, does he?
I'm sorry? Well, I don't know.
It's ancient Hebrew, surely.
Maybe. I think that it's better than Arabic. I'm only joking. I think God gets really angry when he hears Arabic. I'm joking, of course. I heard a Nigerian university professor in the U.S. one time. He insisted the Bible was originally written in Arabic, and that the Jews stole it. And it was. Well, it's very absurd. Well, actually, I mean, I didn't hear it personally. I heard it secondhand, so maybe some of this has been fabricated. But he apparently said a lot of nonsensical things like that. I thought that was pretty amusing. Historically, it's not really possible, I guess. But I'm not sure Arabic existed before Hebrew. But maybe it did. Maybe I don't know why. Historical linguistics as well as that. So,
People are going to think I mixed that in, but it's actually live.
yes. They're going to think that until they hear you say that.
Yeah.
Or do you want to like cut through in a very non-classy way and pop out from underneath these plants that these people
No, I don't know what, for all you know, it might be some posh reception going on. Probably not the best thing to do.
Well, I don't know. Well, here, you can just do it here.
Maybe there's a wedding going on there.
Yeah, I was with my friend earlier. He was walking in a certain direction. He insisted on
Yeah?
going in that direction. I had a bad feeling about it. Turns out I was right.
Actually, we're not allowed to go on these things. There's rules about that.
It turns out I was right. We actually walked right in front of the procession. We walked right in front of the people during the wedding, during the procession. So we interrupted the wedding.
That's not nice.
I didn't mean to. No,
You'll be on their video now.
Huh?
You'll be on their video now. They'll be every time they watch it into the future. They'll be saying, "What are these people doing?"
I had to pull my friend and have him move away.
So there's the empty cathedral and the one that isn't empty.
You want to go in there and have some tea?
We can have a look and see. Well, is that tea?
So we have tea.
I thought it was a live choir, but it turns out it's a little shop.
Maybe we'll have a look inside.
That's not ultra Slavonic.
Yeah, there's another. A lot of these churches have these tiny little books.
This is the New Testament, as you don't call it. What do you call it? What? Brit Хараша. Brit Хараша. Очень хороша.
New Covenant.
Okay.
Очень хороша. Yeah, Russian with a Hebrew.
So this would be good. This is in modern Russian.
I have one.
Okay.
I have a Russian Bible.
You see, they've got the nice plastic covers so they last a long time. They don't. They built to last. Here we are. How to refer to unbelievers.
Yes. Well, I don't really care to read them. I'm sure it's.
Nice. Basically, it says pray for them. I did the speed read on it.
Huh? You speak. You see your speed.
Yeah. It's nice. Give them something to keep it up.
You think he's ever had a girlfriend?
Well, he probably got a wife, yeah?
You think so?
Well, I mean, they're Orthodox.
Are they allowed to?
Yes, they're allowed to marry in Orthodoxy.
I didn't know. Very interesting.
Well, it was after the schism. The Roman Catholic Church forbade to marry after the Council of, what was it, Trent in the 12th century? I'm not brilliant on...
I'm not terribly familiar with Christian history.
Here we go.
Have a cup of tea.
Behold the glory of the Lord. Do you want a cup of tea? Do you think they're selling tea here? I don't know if they're selling. This looks like their home. I think that's their home. They're not selling tea here. See? Well, should we go back where we were then? That's a nice lilac tree. I bet it looks really good in May.
Very cute little house. I don't know why. I just had the feeling they were selling tea there.
It's probably because wishful thinking. Yeah, you wanted a cup of tea and you were hoping.
It
that
just
you
seemed
got
like
one.
it would be just a little.
I think it's because you saw a samovar, but it wasn't obviously working.
Just a delightful little tiny house
Nice.
where you can buy tea. Very idyllic.
Oh, you speak Chinese, don't you?
No, not really. I speak very little.
That's Mandarin. Ta shuo. 你好吗？他说他会说中文。他他很好的再见。You too. Let's go this way.
Why do you think I speak Mandarin?
Well, you speak everything else. Most things we speak a bit of Mandarin. So, hey, we just level up, brother. Okay. We just level up.
We need more neologism.
When Moses started to talk about leveling up, I don't know what he was talking about. Because for me to level up to something is to like kind of step up to the plate, as the Americans say.
I think it's also
Yeah?
video game speak.
Is it? Oh, I
For
see.
those people who play video games.
Is that where it comes from? I see.
believe
To
so.
go up one level, yeah, to the next level.
Master one phase and then to go to the next one.
Okay. See, it has an existing use in British English to level up to something, yeah?
Yes, and I guess you could say that in American English. We would usually say to amount up to something. Or to stack up to something, I guess. If I understand what you... But yes, I think he's referring to the... It's still neologism. But
Yeah.
believe it or not, I don't think my Mandarin improved a whole lot from that transaction.
You mean you didn't level up, brother?
Well, I've got the hat, so maybe a little bit.
Okay.
You got a hat on. I hope that nothing that I'm saying right now seems insulting. I'm not trying to be.
No. Just a little innocent fun. So these look like apple trees then. I was expecting, this is now getting into Botaniczny Sad, by the way.
Yes.
The largest botanical gardens in
Moscow,
the world.
Not too far from Red Square, there's a garden. I think it's called Nieskuchny Sad.
Yeah.
Not boring garden.
Yeah.
I think it's very hilarious.
Well, this one's a bit more skutchny because, as you can see, it's just got bits of dirt around in it.
Right.
So it is actually Храм Часовня Святого Василия Великого. So there you are. That's St Basil's Cathedral.
Right.
In a sense as well.
In a way. Yeah.
In a way.
But not in the strictest sense.
Non in sensu stricte. Right. Let's see what else is going on. I don't really know.
So what was that, Catalan? Or Latin?
Attempt at Latin.
Okay.
I don't really know what's going on. You see, what's?
What is this?
Well, I don't really have a map, so I don't know. I'm just walking
Do you have a,
because I'm hoping to come across some interesting botanical garden side of things. They apparently got a huge, great big. I mean, this is just an unlimited parkland that goes on and on and on. Yeah.
well, it very well could be.
It's very good. It doesn't get crowded because there's so much of it. So even with a big mega city like Moscow, 16 million, it can kind of accommodate people. The amount of people that want to come on a Saturday in summer, but not a very good weather kind of Saturday. It's almost like being in the forest at this point.
Surfboards or something?
Sorry?
You're making surfboards?
Yeah, they're polishing their surfboards. They're about to go out. They're going to go out on the surf.
Is that what they're doing?
Yeah.
I think they're building surfboards. Or maybe, I don't know.
Well, it is about fizkultura y sport, so maybe they're building something to be used in sport. So I've got a phone with the ability to make what's the word? Yeah, they are. They're building skateboards, wooden skateboards, and surfboards. They are building surfboards and skateboards. It's exactly what they're doing, of all different shapes and sizes. Isn't that clever? Okay. Oh, and here's a big lake. Yeah, that's good, isn't it? Right.
Okay, beautiful.
Well, it's all right, isn't it? Right.